Welcome back to SteamWorld Heist, where we got intelligence from the intelligence ship, the super secret intelligence ship that told us that, or we took it back to TAPS, who deciphered it, who told us that the super secret energy source, or whatever it was, is in the Royal Impound. So, we're off to the Royal Impound. I'm hoping this is not too difficult, but we'll see. A lot of Cowbot ships have been confiscated in the name of the Queen. Her personal guard has to be taken out before the crew can get a look at that alien ship. Gather outside the bridge, eliminate the Queen's guard, evacuate. Okay. Let's take Piper with the goggles and the sidearm. Sorry, this is the wrong gun. This is... Wait a minute. Oh. That's why, because I didn't sort again. I want to take the new gun. And then we'll have... Ivan back on... this. We'll put... that back on. I didn't put the heavy armor on you, did I? I don't remember doing that. Let's see. Should I take you or should I take somebody else? You're still very low level. Doesn't mean you're not useful here. The problem with a lot of these missions is I don't know what they are until we get into them. What if we fully equip you? Standard range attacks deal +1 bonus damage. Let's try this with the SMG. This will actually be an interesting test. We could take Seabrass instead of her, but I think this is... Is this a bad loadout? Maybe. But we're gonna find out. Playing it on normal. Shouldn't be too bad, right? Once again, word said moments before disaster. Well, no alarms, and we only have one door to work with. So... let's see. Just hold here and open the door. Alright, we've got some sharpshooters and some turrets. Okay. Let's see. How much health does one of these guys have? I don't know. Oh, right. We don't have to do partial moves this turn. So... let's see. How much damage can I put? Can't... oh, they've got 15. Okay. Let's see if these numbers add up the way I hope they do. It says total damage 5 to 9, which makes me think that I am in for disappointment. Still got a 75% chance of critical with a +4. But that's not per hit. That's the part I don't understand is normally, so, depending on the system you're talking about, but like, it talks about a 75% chance to crit, but is that for the shot overall? And then how do you split up that that damage number. Is it +4 because I'm doing 4 shots? Those were all crits. Okay, so the white around the text, those were all crits, but I didn't do crit damage, right? Unless I missed something, that wasn't crit damage. Was that? Wait, am I wrong about the crit marker? Because I think the purple was indicating... I think the purple means that it's armor. Right? Here, let's just take this one out. Yeah, I'm glad I took the one out, because this is going to be annoying. Alright, we'll rush up that way to try and remove the annoyance. If I can get everybody out of the way, then Avansky can bomb both of these guys, probably. But if we don't remove... this one, it's going to be a moot point anyway. This is a tight one, because if I bounce it up there, they'll make it, but not... It's really like... Yeah. If I don't hit right... If I hit a little too far back, it misses. If I hit a little too far forward, it doesn't bank at the right angle. That wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible. This might hurt. Or not. Okay. Can I get this guy without shooting the barrel? Probably not. Yeah. That's fine though. There, we finally got the chance to use the kill shot. Kill shot ability gives Saladin an additional round to fire after defeating an enemy. It's best to let her do the final damage. Well, I don't think there's any way I'm gonna get a shot up there, but... Give it a try. Okay. Let's grab... hat, and of course that's gonna... Yeah, that armor slowing is significant. How did I not? Okay. Probably gonna get another wave of guys, aren't I? Yeah. It's fine. Let's see. I'd like to put her in a position to be able to shoot on multiple enemies. I think it's not gonna matter. See if I can bank this up into that alcove. Nice. That's what I wanted. Okay. Good stuff. Nobody else is going to come out, right? We're not going to get some of those guys who suddenly have agency and can use doors on their own. Is there part of the... No, we've opened up all the ship up to this point. Okay. Just hold. Now we'll open this door. Nobody in here. Interesting. Okay. Oh, we really do have to gather everyone up there. Okay. Gonna be careful not to preemptively gather too many people, because then we'll have an actual problem, because it'll probably trigger everything automatically. Okay, what do we got? Oh, that's rude as hell. Alright. We seem to have some errant steambots on our plate. Luckily, we've already moved the sensitive detainee. I don't know anything about a detainee, but okay. Sir, the Queen will have our heads if we don't stop them from getting into the lot. Do not worry, Private. Whoever they are, they've picked the wrong place for their ill-natured expedition. Steambot, your end is nigh, for you stand to face one of the Queen's personal guard. For Queen and cause! Okay, we've got, what, 5, 6? $50. Okay. Interesting. Okay, that door's open. So who has the least, see, once per turn from Sally, right? So I want to get a kill shot in a position that's useful. I'd like to not leave the inspiration, but I could also move everybody together. Let's see if I can do this. Avansky, you go first, because I want you... I want you to be in the inspiration radius still. So here, even though it's slightly wasteful to not pick up on the round. Okay. So now, Sally should be able to get both these guys. Very nice. That's what I like. And then we'll see what other work we can do. Because the rest of this is mostly a bonus, if we're honest. We can probably bank that in there, right? I got somebody. Can't quite clip that. Oh, no, I might be able to get his shoulder. I got some of them. That was an interesting shot. I don't know that that was intentional, but... Ow! Dickhead. Alright, so... What was that? Can't move? Is that what it was? It's okay. Okay, how do we best use... Those guys can get rocketed. eyeball freaking everything here. I'm getting pretty alright with that thing. You know, I kind of regret buying that gun for Piper. I just don't think it's as good as I want it to be. Can we make these shots? Got one of them. Let's have Piper go up there, because the banking will be easier. And then, I see the turrets around, but they haven't activated, and I'm worried about when they will. But I do think it's time to spread out a little bit. Damn. Well, maybe I'll grab his hat. That was pretty good. Wow, I don't think you can say that, man. You dirty fogheads prove more accomplished than I thought. Ah, there it is. Yeah, man, I don't think you can call people fogheads. That's not okay. Not getting through there. I'm not getting through there. So actually, can we go down, please? This might not be the worst idea. It's not a great idea. I can't go all the way up because I don't have enough movement. Maybe I do a partial move then, just to make sure I make some use of the move. What a weird choice. Okay. It's unfortunate that I can't move because I'd like to bomb this area. Yeah, maybe I still can. We're gonna give it a try. Oh. Well, that wasn't intentional, but you know what? That works out. Huh. Funny. You know, the other thing is this gun, I think, has more drop-off, and that's why the laser is fainter, is because it doesn't expect me to make these really long shots with it, the same way I make it with the other one. Yeah, I don't think that's even possible. Alright, let's see if we can hit this without having it not fuse. That's what I didn't want to happen. I've got two guys and a turret. That's just fucking... What was that ricochet? Okay. Ivansky's pretty wounded. I could use his special ability this turn. was hoping to maybe grab the hat. But that's not going to be good. This is a hard fight. I was hoping it wouldn't be this hard, but it is. So we'll do this. Probably. Yes. I think that's the most intelligent thing. How did I not kill that thing? This gun sucks. Is what I'm settling on. Okay. The problem is this guy has a shield, so I can't attack him the way I want to. I have a plan. I swear. Interestingly, Sally is becoming the MVP of this run, despite me being most skeptical about her. Yeah, maybe I won't do that. Vonsky's still reasonably safe with 3 health. I'm choosing to take a little bit of a risk. Yeah. So 4 damage on the turn overall. Ivansky is now lower, but not dying. Yeah, it's tough. We're going to inspire, and then we're going to... Oh, it fully repairs any inspired allies. Interesting. Ooh, boy. Suddenly I don't want to burn this just yet. How the fuck did I miss that? How the fuck did I miss that? Shit. Now I have no choice. I mean, otherwise it's going to go really badly. I'm probably going to lose Sally, but I have to live with that. Shout out to Sally being the fucking MVP. You were a champ. The fact that you get no XP for this run is a bummer, to say the least. He who fights and runs away lives to fight another day, as my dear old papa used to say. Then again, he also used to drink from a Wellington. If the queen leaves me on my head, leaves me my head, we shall meet again. On my honor. Bitch. No, we're gathering the shit. I'm mad. See, I don't like the design of the turret because what I'm realizing is that that base for the turret is not a hitbox. Even though it looks like it definitely should be. Which is why I kept missing it in part. Frustrating. Oh, shit. I actually thought we were done with spawns. Well, let's get Piper out of there, and Avansky can bomb them, and hopefully we walk out of this alive, because that would be embarrassing if I just flopped here. Alright, one dead. Good stuff. Okay. Oh, come on. Can I catch one break? Please? How did you not take 6 damage? How? I don't understand how. I don't like this gun. This gun's shit. Fuck off. Oh my god, will you guys piss off, please? It's a good thing I don't have to do ammo management. Okay. That could have gone better. Could have gone worse. Sally, you were a champ. I'm bummed that you didn't make it through and get that XP, but we'll grind you up some levels, because clearly you've got talent. Military officer's cap, worn by officers of the Queen Corps Hussars. Only the most proven army diesel bots will ever aspire to eventually wear one. Well, guess what, bitch? I got one now. Mini nuke. Oh boy. Adds action. Fires a small missile that deals up to 10 damage inside an area. One use per mission. An elegant way to bring mass destruction to the masses. Well, that's fun. As a replacement for the grenade I sold. Treasure. A native earthling carrying its offspring to safety. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we do handle children, babies like footballs sometimes, so that's actually understandable. This tribute to genealogy was recognized by the wearing of traditional paddings. Sell it for a nice kickback. Another mini nuke. Ace hat. A hat fit for a sharpshooter. Its bulge provides just the right amount of air around your pressure sensors. Only worn by real aces. Guess what, bitch? I got one now. Royal Scope Pistol Mark II. Worn by lower ranking officers guarding the palace ballroom. Care to dance? And Sally's parts. Poor girl. Alright. Let's... Do I just sell this thing? Wait, is that the thing? Is the piercing the point because not all sharpshooter weapons pierce? That's so contextual though and feels counterintuitive to a sharpshooter's role, you know? Because yeah, if you can line up everybody in a straight hallway, then it's incredibly powerful, and I even used it to that effect in this battle once, but only at the end of the battle when the main battle was already done, because most of these hallways aren't straight and people don't tend to stay lined up like that. So I paid $4 grand for it. Kind of annoyed selling it. We'll leave the we'll sell this instead. Then we'll sell... I think we sell these. I think the movement is just too much of a... Like, 2 health for -1 movement every turn is just crazy. These just don't seem like good investments, do they? Like, over the course of a mission, you're 10, 15 steps behind the rest of the team in exchange for 2 health? You might as well just grind up another level to get more hope for more health unlocks, right? I think it's a bad item. Maybe I just don't get the way you would play with it, but all right. You know, I don't feel like level 6 is too high a level to be at this point. I mean, we have kind of focused on just a handful of characters to play, but having a major mission come out and no character gets even close to a part of a level up feels just like it doesn't scale well. Because even if we were playing it like I think the 3rd difficulty gives you plus 75%, still neither of those characters would have leveled up, I don't think. Yeah. I don't know. The XP payouts just are not great, and I don't know if that means that they really expect you to grind a lot more or what. Yeah, what's all this about a detainee? Well, there weren't any detainees there. After all, it's an impound lot, not a holding cell. Let's go get a closer look at that ship. See if that's the power source that has the Royalists up in arms. If they be this nervous about keeping it safe, we may be onto something that can hurt them. And what are we waiting for? Let's go. Alright, well... Sally, you need to put your hat back on. Good to see you reassembled again, Sally. Wonky did a fine job with it, I see. Would have gone a lot quicker if she'd only stopped squirming about so much, ma'am. Next time, start with my arms first. I can do the rest myself, I bet. I had dreams when I was younger. Just wanted to go places, see things. Just never seemed to find the time. Engineering don't breed so many stories to collect. I'd like to have something lively to talk about in the end. Well, you won't have anybody to talk to if you die doing it, but anyway. Now I want to see the world like I always planned to. Okay. So where are we going? Alright, ma'am, let's see if we can find any powerful alien weaponry in that ship. In that there ship. A mysterious alien ship. This mysterious ship looks highly unfamiliar and seems to be abandoned. Who knows what hides inside that hull? I'm guessing the prisoner was maybe somebody they took captive off of this ship. Are those humans? Creepy. Yeah, I agree. Humans are creepy. Did they just cut a hole in this thing? It looks like they just cut an ugly hole in the side of this thing to get to whatever was inside it. Strange machine, use. Don't touch that. The ship is damaged enough. Wait, you're a steambot. How'd you get in here? Through the front door. Who are you? I was the Queen's chief robozoologist, but I think I've just resigned. She wouldn't let me inspect this ship, told me it was a Space Force business. I had to see it, so I snuck aboard. This ship is proof of other forms of life out there. So what's the Space Force's interest in it? Is it a terrible weapon of sorts? No, it's not a fighting vessel. That thing you were messing about with looks like a hibernation chamber. I think that they've captured the being that lived on this ship. This just became a rescue mission then. I'd guess they've probably got it locked up in some dirty prison, torturing it instead of studying it. Do you want to come with us? Oh, I need more points. Alright. Interesting. Wait, how many points do am I missing 2? Because I think I have 2... I think I have 2 missions that I biffed the ending, right? 2 or 3? Is that what the hold up? I wonder if that holds up the whole process. The dang Royal Space Force might have imprisoned a mysterious being. If it's as powerful as they seem to think, it might help us if we set it free. That was such a creepy ship. Glad I stayed here. Yeah. How did you know then? Whatever the case, we can't let them harvest the poor creature for power. We need to find out where they're holding it captive. This close to the core, we could probably just ask around at the closest bar. These loyal royalists are so full of themselves. They'll tell us all about their grand prisons. Okay, so... No, time for another round at the bar, ma'am. Ask about any royalist maximum security prisons. That's a ways off. Oh, do we have to fight our way there? Okay, so let's... So I'm missing a star here, and I'm missing a star here. And after that, I would be able to recruit Dora. So I think that should probably be our priority. Well, no, I mean, I could just do this one. But I do want to do those anyway for completion's sake. And I need to do some grinding. So... maybe between this episode and the next, I will do a grind session. I think at a minimum... I'm either going to do a long grind and just record it with no voiceover, and if you are interested in watching it, I will mark the video as a grind. So that you can skip it if you want, or watch it if you don't, or skip it if you want, and or watch it if you want to watch. Bad phrasing there. But I need to grind out some levels, level up some characters that aren't leveled up, and I want to go back and level these characters. I won't do anything important if I mark it as a grind, I won't do anything important. So yeah, probably before the next the next meaningful step in this, I'll throw that up there. I might alternatively do it as a stream. If I do that, then I'll mention whatever I do in the next episode. What episode is this? This is 17, I think? Whatever. I'll mention in episode 18 if that's the next one, if this is 17. But yeah, need to do a little grinding. And then I'll give the update for what happened in case you don't watch it. Anyway, thank you guys for continuing to watch this. I'm enjoying this series, this game. It's a little clunky here and there, but it's pretty good. Yeah, I'll see you for that next time.